Bonjour et bienvenue sur DarkOtaku Gaming, je suis David et nous allons ensuite continuer Zero Time Dilemma. Cette fois-ci, au lieu de commencer par l'équipe D, on va commencer par l'équipe C, tiens. Ah, il y a plein de nouveaux trucs là. C'est-à-dire... C'est quoi ça? Ok. Celui-là. 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 Et celui-là. Ok, donc ça veut dire qu'il y a plein de nouvelles routes. Et là aussi. Et puis là, regardez-moi ça. Et quoi? Et tout ça arrive en même temps. Bon ben, je vais faire quelques routes avec la team C pour cet épisode. Et après, je ferai la team D, puis la team Q. Hein. On va faire... Bah déjà, on va faire la plus courte, celle-ci. Voilà. Oh merde. Allons-y. Voyons ce que ça donne, hein. Je pense que c'est par rapport à un personnage qui a... Premier arrivé, premier sauvé.
This is called the decontamination room?
I think you're supposed to clean off after returning from the surface. Well, that was for when there was a nuclear war and the world was contaminated.
Ah, that explains the showerheads.
Oh, just as I thought. This won't open either.
The map shows an elevator hall beyond this door. If we came down the elevator normally, we'd be able to run into this room immediately, but...
What about that? It's connected to the lounge.
I checked it earlier, but no dice. Locked up tight.
Do you think Zero trapped us in here to make us play the decision game?
It's pretty obvious at this point. 1810.
I think it was about 13:30 when we finished voting and the drug put us
Oui.
to sleep.
So that means we were napping like toddlers for 4.5 hours.
Ouais, vous êtes pas mort.
Junpei, I have something I've been wanting to ask you. During the vote earlier, you told Carlos.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q Team.
Allez, Carlos,
what
fais
about
pas le con,
What
Carlos.
about? How could you be so horrible? You used to... You'd never have said that a year ago.
Oh, like you're one to talk.
What? What happened to you, Junpei? What happened while I was gone?
La
I'd like to know
puberté.
more about you, too.
What's that, Carlos? Does that mean you're interested in me?
No. My focus is my little sister. Got no time for a love life.
Heh, so our hero of justice has a sister complex.
Junpei? Carlos really is worried about you.
Well, it's more I want to know about you both. Weren't you friends as kids? And last year you were trapped just like this, and escaped together. So why?
Why the animosity, you mean? That's exactly why.
Junpei,
I've seen people die. Horrible, cruel deaths I never wanted to see. So many. I'm probably becoming numb.
Oh.
After what happened last year, I quit school and joined a detective firm.
Oh man. What made you want to do that?
It was all because of Akane there.
Drama.
Disappeared, so I went to a firm to try and find her. It's small, but known to work among the underground. I've snuck into places running human organ trafficking like they're trading cookies. Saw a coworker I'd just finished eating with pushed off a rooftop the other day. Never had a by-the-books case where I just had to prove he cheated. Every job that passed my hands was dirty and dangerous. That's when I realized
Drama.
humans aren't as beautiful as I thought. I'd only been skimming the surface all this time. So every day, after work, I'd drink myself to sleep. I slept in my bathtub with the shower running. It was the only way I was able to get the scent of blood off me. But last month, finally, I got intel through our network that Akane was joining this experiment.
Ah, donc effectivement, il l'a suivi.
Yeah, I threatened those in charge and forced my way in.
Et quoi? Est-ce que tu voulais te venger?
So, Akane, how's Santa? I mean, Aoi.
My brother.
I heard about Ace. He's stuck in jail, if he hasn't escaped yet. Lotus is doing alright. She's working and raising her kids still.
Who told you this?
That detective guy, Seven. I worked with him once. We destroyed Free the Soul's headquarters.
Destroyed?
Hey, what's Free the Soul?
A religious cult. They're a freaky terrorist organization who never stop trying to create their new world.
They abducted my brother and I 10 years ago.
And the game we played last year was related to that big kidnapping case.
My brother and I were trying to track Free the Soul's movements, but... You were too, Junpei?
I came across some info on them while I was working. Seven was the one still on their trail. But I kind of think we went too far by destroying their headquarters. I'm pretty sure we pissed off their boss. I think his name was Brother.
C'est peut-être lui qui
So
vous
wait,
enferme ici?
you're saying this Zero the Second has something to do with him?
You know anything about it, Akane?
I already told you, I'm not connected to this. I don't know why this person is calling themselves Zero.
Donc voilà, qu'est-ce que je disais?
enlighten us as to why you joined DCOM, Akane?
Junpei,
J'avais dit
Someone
que c'était
using
elle.
that name has thrown us into a similar game. No way you can ask me to believe they're unrelated.
Stop it, Junpei. From what I can tell, Akane's the victim.
I'm here to change the future.
Oh.
Free the Soul is currently attempting to implement a terrifying plan. I infiltrated the experiment to stop that.
So you knew that this game would happen?
I don't know. I didn't know any specifics about all of this.
But you just said it's to change the future.
A very distant future.
So you accessed the morphogenetic field and...
Hold up.
Mais putain, mais
What
moi
are
je
you
suis perdu
talking
aussi,
about?
je suis comme Carlos. Elle a du super pouvoir?
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results.
Why'd he have to interrupt now?
All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed.
Ouais.
Death count, 0. I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you.
Faut en tuer deux?
The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
What?
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each.
Oh, that thing.
Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
Hydrogen fluoride?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your way to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes.
Et si on refuse tous d'appuyer, qu'est-ce que tu fais encore, connard?
Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Isn't it obvious?
Junpei!
Wait! Let's think about this. Get out of my way, Akane. We need to push the button before the other teams do.
What are you saying, Junpei? Are you really planning to sacrifice everyone else so you can escape?
It's to survive. It's kill or be killed. So we need to make sure to kill them first.
Junpei, I'm here, and you've changed so much. Ah!
Junpei! Damn you! Do you want to die? You're okay with never seeing your sister again?
Maria.
No way in hell I'm dying! I did not go through everything just to die today! Ugh!
No, don't, Carlos! If none of the teams push it, then it has to be like when we voted.
While you're wishing on a star, we'll end up killed!
Junpei!
Push it, Carlos!
Ça met fin au jeu, mais ça défie complètement le fait de vouloir à tout prix être contre le maître du jeu, non? Parce que moi, les maîtres du jeu, je les emmerde. Donc, non. Autant tous mourir.
It's been 3 minutes.
Does that mean none of the teams?
It has to mean no one pushed it.
Oh, that was the longest 180 seconds ever.
You're telling me.
I'm nearly drowning in my own sweat.
Like I practically had that acid bath already.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been
D'accord, donc c'est comme dans l'autre truc.
What?
No.
Donc
And
je vais
when
faire les
will
trois en une vidéo pour vous montrer que
Less
j'appuie
than
pas
a
sur le
minute
bouton.
left before we're knocked out. That means
So you're saying we won't even know until we're already melted into goo?
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
Très bien.
Pleasant dreams.
On passe à la team D du coup. Voyons voir. Alors. Est-ce que c'est celui-là? Je ne crois pas. Il me faut la salle de décontamination. C'est celle-là? Non, ouais, c'est celle-là. Ok, on fait ça. On va voir ce que eux voient. Premier arrivé, premier sauvé. D.
Damn.
Quel cul.
Won't even budge.
Does that mean it's locked?
Yeah, seems that way.
So that means we're trapped, huh?
Where are we?
The decontamination room? That's how it's labeled on the map.
There are showers in here?
Alors vous allez dire, oui,
You
mais on
need
sait
to
que tu vas
wash
pas
all
le faire.
contaminants off after you return from outside.
On sait tous que je
Well,
le ferai pas parce que
in
je
the
veux aller à
case of
l'encontre.
nuclear war,
Peut-être que plus
of
tard,
course.
je ferai une run
Which means
où
there
on
are two
verra toutes les
exits
morts.
heading to the surface. Here, in the X store in the lounge.
Et je sauverai les waifus. Genre le premier truc que je fais, c'est me
It looks like
débarrasser
there's a hall to an
de...
elevator
comment
outside.
Le premier truc que je
See
fais,
how
c'est me
they're
débarrasser de
connected
la
on the
team
map, but
avec
it
Q.
must be there.
La deuxième
Okay.
team c'est C.
Then let's
Et du
escape
coup,
through that door.
on s'échappe avec
How
eux.
exactly do you propose that?
Looks like it's been welded shut.
Maybe it'll open if we push that yellow button over there.
Do you not just hear that it's welded shut?
Then what exactly is it for? Should we try pushing it?
It's clearly suspect. Better not.
Right.
On appuiera dessus plus tard, waifu mode.
1809.
The anesthetic was injected after the vote. Around.
1330.
So we've been asleep for almost 4.5 hours.
That might not be true.
Right. Zero did say.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. And an anesthetic and an agent will erase your memories will be administered.
That means we could have woken up and fallen asleep several times since then.
Exactement.
But we just don't remember any of it.
I wonder what the results of the voting are.
It's highly unlikely that C-Team was able to survive.
Aww.
Why?
You even have to ask? Diana voted against the plan on the note and chose C-Team.
Whoa, wait, hold up. What are you saying? I thought Diana voted for Q-Team. Isn't that right?
I'm sorry.
Quoi?
I don't really remember.
What? How is that possible? How could you forget?
Oh, j'avais voté pour
After the
Q.
vote at 13:30, he told us we wouldn't be injected with the amnesia meds.
Right, I remember it exactly. Diana had chosen to vote for Q-Team.
No! I know for sure that she definitely voted for C-Team.
Oh, j'ai voté pour Q.
Nonsense, you must be out of it.
You're the one out of it,
C'est un
you
vrai,
senile
Marie.
old fart.
On va l'entendre, de toute façon, aucune victime n'est morte.
Wait. Don't tell me. Jumped?
Oh. Quoi? Oh. Il y a des machins temporels. J'adore les machins temporels. Ça veut dire qu'elle vient d'une
What Sigma
dimension.
was going on about back in DCOM? Well, it's all true.
Oh, when he was saying mankind would be destroyed? What did he mean exactly? Do you mind explaining?
Even if I did, I don't think you'd believe me. It's highly likely you won't even understand.
Là, c'est que les chefs d'équipe,
You
c'est les
see,
seuls à être
The
complètement à
things
l'ouest, en fait.
Sigma and I have been through are,
Eux deux,
complicated and mysterious.
ils ont une histoire.
Does that mean your
Ensemble?
consciousness came from the future? 2074?
Yes, but that's not exactly right. Sigma and I both originated from the current world of 2028. Our consciousnesses were sparked by a specific event into jumping forward to 2074. We returned to April 2029, where we lived 45 years normally through time. In January 2074, our two consciousnesses were booted to the past again, and essentially ended up at this point in time, Christmas of 2028.
Et donc vous avez rejoint le programme DCOM.
See, you don't understand, do you?
Bien sûr que si.
Doesn't have to make sense. You only need to believe us.
About what happens in the future?
Correct.
I have to know then. Why was mankind destroyed?
It's not exactly destroyed. It isn't as if there aren't any survivors left.
But a large number are.
Yes, the dead number 6 billion.
Bon, c'est pas grand chose, ça.
It's all because of Radical 6, a horrific virus that affects the human brain. It spread quickly worldwide.
C'est un peu plus que Thanos,
Humanity
d'accord, mais
began
vraiment maintenant on a de la
heading to
ressource, quoi.
The location the virus originated at was the experimental facility,
Je
DCOM.
pense que l'humanité peut s'en
That
relever,
was
hein,
what
si
we
on se
were
rassemble
told,
tous à un endroit.
anyway. Some of the information appears to be incorrect, though.
On apprend les langues de chacun, et puis voilà, quoi.
This is just a
Créer une nouvelle
guess,
humanité à partir de ça.
but I think Radical 6
Ah ouais,
was
il
a
devrait rester
from
quoi?
DCOM.
Il y a déjà presque 8 milliards
I've
d'êtres
got
humains
a
actuellement,
feeling
on
it
devrait
came from
rester
the
3 ou 4
shelter
milliards, quoi.
instead.
Ça fait quand même beaucoup.
Regardless, back then we believed it all started at DCOM. So we infiltrated the facility as subjects to
Dr.
prevent the
Stone, quoi.
release of the virus. With Akane's help.
Akane?
She's the leader of a secret group called Crash Keys that wants to save the world. Using the organization's assets, we hacked the admin server and altered the original subject list and data.
I see. I mean, it all seems so fake. I could hardly keep up with all of it.
We're not lying.
It's true.
All right then. I'd like to go back for a second. Fi, you said you jumped earlier, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean...
Elle vient d'un monde. Sa conscience vient d'un monde où j'ai appuyé sur C. Je suppose que si j'avais fait le résultat opposé...
I'm so glad.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game.
Putain, mais je vous ai dit de vous entretuer, vous vous entretuez pas, c'est quoi ce bordel? Non mais c'est exactement comme pour Monokuma. Monokuma il a dit assassinez-vous, il a fallu du temps avant que le premier assassinat n'ait lieu, et même pour certains autres meurtres, il a fallu des plombes. Ici on nous demande de faire ça en 24 heures.
It's simple. I shall show you. The other two teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
That can't be.
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
What? Hydrofluoric acid?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under its seams.
Alors comment tu vas nous le projeter si ça détruit l'acier? Parce que je pense que les tuyaux vont fondre au moment où tu vas les envoyer quoi. Comment tu le contiens du coup cet acide? Si ça fait fondre le verre et l'acier, dans quoi tu contiens cet acide? Du titane? Du platine? De l'or? Non, l'or ça fond vite. What will you do with the button? What do we do with the button? What do we do with the button? Je suis sur la meuf, elle veut pas appuyer.
I'm doing it to
Mais
protect
lui, il
you
veut,
too.
bien sûr, c'est
What?
comme l'autre côté.
It's not to escape. Of course I don't want to kill the other teams. But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
It's not for certain. No one pushes it before 3 minutes are up.
But if we wait, all 3 teams will be killed. The acid will melt even our bones, and all that's left will wash down the drain. Is that how you want to reunite? To hug and cry together in the drain? By then, we wouldn't even be able to see or hold them.
Wait, Sigma! Please calm down!
How could I possibly do that? Someone on another team could be pushing the button right now as we speak.
Just listen, please!
Il a
Zero
dit
did
que
say that
si.
we had 3 minutes. But he never said what would happen once the time limit ended.
She's right. 3 minutes is just a space of time. There's still a chance nothing will happen after the deadline is over. It must mean that we're being tested. To see how much we all trust.
Please
C'est
believe.
possible. Après tout, on était dans un truc pour Mars, quoi. Tu nous dis que sur Mars, il n'y en a pas un qui va vouloir buter les autres. Au moins ici, il n'y a pas vraiment de dispute et personne se défonce la gueule. Ça prouve bien que j'ai ma team préférée est la team qui a le plus de cohésion. C'est-à-dire que même si Sigma il a voulu appuyer sur le bouton, on a réussi à le raisonner en 2 temps 3 mouvements, alors que de l'autre côté, l'autre c'était fuck it, j'appuie sur le bouton. Jinpei, lui, il a voulu nous tuer, hein.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
See? I told you, didn't I? None of the others pushed the button. So that's proof that the other teams can be trusted to cooperate.
Oh, il a honte.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button is pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
And when? Then the anesthetic will...
I get it now.
Don't tell me we'll be asleep when...
Now, it is time for him to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
Étant donné qu'on sait pas si les autres sont vivants ou pas, est-ce que vous pensez pas qu'en fait, dans ce jeu, il y a 0 mort? Genre, si tu appuies sur le bouton, ça n'active pas les douches, mais on te dit que tu les as tués. Bon, allons voir pour les Q-Team. C'est ça? Non, c'est pas ça, je suis sûr que c'est pas ça. C'est celui-là. Ok, on y va. First come, first saved. Q. Premier arrivé, premier sauvé. Q. Si on aura les 3 histoires d'un coup.
Let us out of here!
How long are
Lui,
you
il est
planning on
complètement
doing
timbré,
that?
encore ça.
Bang all you want, it won't open.
Damn it.
Just take a second, calm down. We need cool heads.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Do you know what that button does?
Well, no, but maybe the door opens with
Ça se trouve, en fait, le bouton, il allume directement notre douche à nous.
Push it though.
Kids are a pain.
Moi,
But he could have a very good point.
ouais, une douche de
We haven't
décontamination, si
heard
t'appuies sur le
anything
bouton,
from
tu te fais
Zero.
décontaminer.
Just sitting around here is useless. Maybe just one tiny push?
Hey, Mira.
Just kidding.
I'm not that reckless.
Don't scare me like that.
But we really don't know much at all. We may be at the point of crazy decisions. The only thing we know for sure is what time it is.
1808.
It must have been around 13:30 when we fell asleep in the lounge.
Ouais, c'est que ça se répète beaucoup. Hein.
4.5 hours?
Wow, you calculated that fast.
Parce que c'est un
And at your
ordinateur.
age, even.
Was it good?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Seems you still have that problem with numbers, Eric. I recall you having trouble calculating change when we first met.
Hey,
Oh.
come on now.
Is that how you two met? I want to hear.
Yeah? My face has got to be all red. I still remember every detail. The fateful encounter was on a Monday. The sky that morning in Nebraska was full of thick clouds, though the gloom cleared in an instant, like a miracle. I always mustered up my best smile for customers, even the boring regulars I was tired of seeing. I still offered the most delicious ice cream to them. I was getting sick of it, though. Oh, now, don't think it was my work I was unsatisfied with. I really truly love ice cream. But as the days passed, everything felt hollow, as if there was a hole in my heart. I thought it was just another normal day. I wasn't expecting the moment it changed. I couldn't believe my eyes. I didn't think such a beautiful sight existed in this world. My God, the feelings that hit me, I'd never felt anything like that before. That was when I realized this had to be a miracle. Mira entered my life. She was an angel that looked like a customer.
Shouldn't it be the other way?
Details aren't important. You look like you don't understand. Well, I don't blame you.
Bah,
I
si
didn't get
c'est
it
un
either.
robot, il a pas tout compris.
Mira
Hein.
was just such a vivacious vision of beauty. I was just a lowly ice cream shop employee. Next to that,
Ça se trouve, c'est votre
there
gosse
was
du
no
futur
way
et vous
I
le savez
would
même
be a
pas.
good match. But then
Ou alors c'est votre
Mira-
gosse et on vous a
Cut it out.
retiré la mémoire.
Me, an
Pourquoi vous
angel?
ne vous souveniez pas que vous aviez un
Gotta be
gosse?
kidding.
But
Possible
it's
aussi.
true.
Et c'est pour ça qu'on voit pas son visage, parce qu'en fait il a les cheveux du gars et les yeux de sa mère. C'est tout à fait possible. C'est bleu cipo.
It's like you're a completely different person now.
Ou alors c'est la petite sœur de l'autre con là.
Well, earlier you were being... Your face was pretty scary.
Did I frighten you that much?
Yeah.
Oh,
Parce qu'on sait pas si c'est un garçon ou une fille. Hein.
I'm so sorry.
Ça peut être une fille habillée en garçon.
It's okay.
Et on a vu que son
You were
souvenir
probably
c'était
just rattled about what's
sur un lit
happened
d'hôpital.
to us.
Peut-être que la
I
petite
could
sœur
tell
de
you were a
l'autre est
nice
sur un lit
person
d'hôpital.
Under all that.
En
What
plus,
are you?
tu ne peux pas distinguer un garçon d'une fille avant l'adolescence.
Looks like you've
Ce
got
sont pas
back to
vraiment
your
de
dopey expression
caractéristiques,
again.
à moins de vérifier sur
I
dans
guess
le
you
pantalon.
calmed
quoi.
down, huh?
Dopey? Man, you're really harsh, Mira. But yeah, I'm okay now. That's right, I'm fine.
On ne va pas
I can definitely smile no matter what.
décider de son genre, après tout, AQ. Allô, allô?
I wonder why Zero decided to lock us up in here anyway.
Right.
Savoir peut être
Seems
féminine ou
like too much
masculine.
effort for it to be just a joke.
Est-ce que
A
j'ai
lot
trouvé
of money
que
was
c'était la
pumped
petite
into
sœur
this
de
whole
l'autre
thing.
con là? De l'autre Carlos?
Maybe all of this is supposed to be part of the decom experiment? They wanted to investigate how a
alors un
closed
robot.
space affected change on emotions.
C'est un des deux parce
right?
qu'avec les affaires de
Then
meurtre qui sont
why did they
enregistrées
want
avec telle
normal
précision
people
dans
like us
son
to
crâne,
apply?
et le fait
Don't
qu'on
you
puisse
want
pas retirer
people
le
in
casque,
helpful professions to go to Mars? Like military officials, researchers, other skilled professionals like that.
Maybe the reason they chose civilian subjects is because they're planning to send those kinds of people to Mars in the future.
That sounds right. Strangers
plutôt le fait
living
que
together
quelqu'un a
on Mars
manipulé
for an
les-
extended period of time. What kind of problems would that bring?
ils nous ont dit
How
qu'ils ont
would the subjects
manipulé
figure out
les trucs pour
solutions to the
changer les
resulting
personnes.
troublesome situations? According to the DCOM staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
Like the chair-bound old man. He put us in a difficult position on purpose. To observe how we'd get out.
The sponsor is a civilian organization that hopes to expand business worldwide. Maybe they expect to be
C'est
part
Jeff
of a
Bezos.
colonization
C'est
of
Jeff
Mars in the
Bezos.
future.
Ou Elon
Colonizing
Musk.
Mars?
Un des deux.
Hey, have you ever heard this before? If you want to transport live koi from Brazil to Japan, putting only koi fish in an aquarium will result in most of them dying. But by adding something to that same container, you won't lose a single one.
What is it?
A piranha.
Quoi?
Piranha?
But how does that even work?
I guess their self-preservation instincts kick in.
I get it. The fish become so afraid of the piranha that they make an effort to live. That nervous state becomes the power to keep them alive.
Uh-huh. In order to survive, you need that sense of urgency.
I see. So, for an actual Mars mission, it'd be a good idea to have a murderer on the crew, huh? Kidding!
Bah,
Eric, don't say scary things like that.
Oh.
techniquement,
So maybe all this stuff is something similar. Living quietly in decom becomes boring, so the emotional state will fade. If you intentionally inject a sense of emergency...
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results. All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed. The current death count, 0.
je me demande si ça change quelque chose si je tue une des deux équipes. Est-ce qu'il nous dirait vraiment qu'on est mort?
Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are
C'est
killed.
vrai qu'il manque quelques fins encore. Là.
I'll give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's
L'épisode est bientôt fini de toute façon là. Dès que nous n'aurons pas appuyé sur le bouton, je sauvegarde et on verra la prochaine fois. Mais vu la taille des choix dans les épisodes, je pense qu'on peut se dire que dans les autres, il n'y aura pas tous les épisodes d'un coup. J'en aurai peut-être un seul ou deux. J'ai pris celui-là parce que c'était le plus court et je me suis dit si c'est le plus court, je peux peut-être faire tous en même temps. Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'il y ait autant de possibilités.
No!
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your right to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do?
What will you do?
Or refuse?
On sait bien qu'on a tous refusé.
All up to you to decide.
Oh, we gotta hurry or we'll die!
Évidemment que lui va foncer sur le bouton
Don't
comme un
worry.
con.
We need to trust the others.
The others, you say? What the hell do you know?
Hey! Stop! Where did the nice Eric go?
Shut the hell up, you fucking brat!
Why, Eric?
Ah!
Évidemment qu'elle l'assomme, c'est parce que lui c'est le plus nerveux. Vraiment, il y a que la team D qui mérite de survivre en fait.
Now. I'll leave the rest of this up to you.
Huh?
It'll be interesting to see how you handle this.
What?
Le choix est fait, je n'ai appuyé sur aucun bouton. Ça devrait débloquer une suite logique à cet événement.
I'm so glad.
Are we safe?
Non.
Who really knows?
Mira? What? Watch where you're staring!
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What? Then...
We'll have to wake up to find out if we're alive or not.
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Ouais, donc c'est possible qu'en fait, toutes les séquences que je vais jouer se sont réellement produites s'il n'y a pas eu de mort. En tout cas, on verra ça dans le prochain épisode. Donc n'hésitez pas à vous abonner, à mettre un j'aime, à commenter cette vidéo et à la partager. Je vous dis à la prochaine sur DarkOtaku Gaming, c'était Ville. À plus.